everyone, this is Joe, Four Soft Corners here, and for today's video, I'm going to continue with episode 2 of my journey of building and documenting the build of my 1976 Topps baseball set. So you can see this is the first page for last time. I only did the first 9 cards after doing the introduction to the set. I didn't correctly put the Stennett card in slot 5 here, and so going forward I'm also going to be saying what I'm missing. So card 5 here is the Tom Seaver record breaker card, and card 7 is a Jim Umbarger rookie. So alright, so that's it for the first page. We'll go into the second, and I think I can handle the page a little bit better if I take it out. So I think I'm going to do it this way again. So here we go. This is a card I had. First off, for everyone who watched my first video, or if anybody who has not watched it yet, well, thank you for watching. And then also, so what I'm going to do is I'm going through pretty much the whole process of this set build. So I'd picked up a starter set off eBay, and 570 of the 660 cards in this set, and had about 70 cards, of which I think 30 to 35 of them were doubles or so, and then the rest will be new. So I think I need right around 60 cards. So we're just going to go through, and this is really the first time I'm looking at any of the new cards at the front of the cards. I just looked through the back so far, for the most part, just to see what cards I was missing for sure. And other than that, we'll make decisions as we go on any of the ones that I own doubles of, which we're going to put in the set. But so here's card number 10. This is the Lou Brock. So any of the all-stars in the set just have their regular base card with the AL or NL all-star, the star icon here, instead of the little player icon. So that's a really cool one, a Lou Brock, and his natural habitat there on the base pass, getting ready to steal another base. Card number 11 is the Jim Hughes for the Minnesota Twins. The two different stacks here, if you didn't watch my first video, the top one are the cards I already owned, and then this is the cards from the starter set. So if any of them end up as doubles, we'll just compare the two and figure out which one we're going to keep in the set. Something on there, I'm going to scratch at it, but I think it would come off pretty easily. It's Richie Zisk for the Pirates. So here's the first one I noticed. A lot of them just have little, facts or blurbs about the players. I'm guessing if they didn't have many of those about the players, if it wasn't anything, super interesting, they might just put general ones. Like here, I was talking about Louis Aparicio played more games at shortstop than anyone in Major League history with 2,581. Here's the John Walkenfuss, catcher for the Tigers there. I said for me, it's just these little, just that there's so many. I mean, in the 60s, I put the 65 top set pretty high on my list of favorite sets from the 60s, but I love the design of that set, but realistically, the pennants down here get like a little bit redundant. They basically just change the color and team name. So just the variety of you know, the different images there is really cool to me. A great image on that card there. And I already see, I think I had something a little out of order here, so I might have to back up one card. So I actually have two of the Jesus cards. So this is the first time I believe this is the one I had owned, and this is the one that came in the starter set. This is the new one, and this is the old. Well, definitely that little bit of, it's not a print dot, it's definitely something on the card I can feel. I think the color actually looks a little bit better on the original one I had, but I think overall, the new one is gonna take it. So I might have to go back and double check. I guess I don't have anything else out of order, but keep rolling along here. Here's card number 14 for the Phillies. This is Gene Garber. And there's another, no fact for Garber, but Lefty Gomez was credited with 5 All-Star Game victories. I did not know that. Sorry. Here's George Scott, first baseman for the Brewers. Sweet sideburns and Fu Manchu there. And again, just the variety in these the icons here. I never really looked at these that close, but you know, first baseman making a stretch at first base there. And George Scott led the Brewers in RBIs for 4 straight years. No, not just 4 years, I guess, maybe not straight. It's card 15. And 16 we have let's see how we want to Bob. I'm going to say Apotica. For the Mets there. This is one I did know. Here's your little, Connie Mack was the manager of the Philadelphia A's for 50 years. Definitely knew how iconic of a career he had. Alright, so we're going to skip 17. Actually, no. I get messed up with this. 17 was a card I already had. This is the New York Yankees team card. You see manager Billy Martin in the corner there. Different styles of the team cards in every year. Always kind of, pretty far away shots. You can't tell too many players. This one's actually not too bad. You can actually make out a decent amount. And this one I like. It actually shows the roster. So that's pretty cool. Some of them, show like all-time stats for the team and stuff like that, but doesn't really tell you much who's on the team currently. Here's a great one with the color match. This is Dale Murray for the Expos, and just prominent Expos uniform there, and just the colors they use for that is great. So. Like I said, overall, that's really, I think my favorite thing about this set and design is, one, those little icons, and two, it's colorful, but that the colors, I think, actually kind of make sense. So I think we'll continue on here. So this one I know for sure is card 19. That is the George Brett. So we were definitely missing that one. And here is card 20, Bob Watson for the Astros. Bob led the Astros in batting, homers, RBIs, and game-winning hits in 1975. So what was that stat line? 324. 18 home runs and 85 RBIs. 157 hits. Not too huge of a season, but was enough to lead the team. Our 21, Dave LaRoche for the Indians. Card 22, Bill Russell, shortstop for the Los Angeles Dodgers. I believe this is a player run. Shout out to Daniel Wilson. I believe he just showed off. I believe it was Bill Russell. Showed off his player run. I think finished with a. He got the final one, which was a 70 tops, if I believe. That would line up about right with his years there, so. '23, we have Brian Downing, and we have multiple here, so. This one looks like it's going to be fairly easy, but Brian Downing, catcher for the White Sox, and this was my old one, and this is my new one. So I would say in most scenarios, or most of these showdowns, the new ones are probably going to win. Definitely off center, and then definitely miscut on the back there, so. Again, the new card's going to win out there and make the binder. We have another double, card number 24, Cesar Geronimo This one might be closer. I believe this is my old card. This is the new one. This one's better centered. It does have a little bit of a corner issue there. Top one's the better center one. I believe that's the one I originally had, and I think I'm going to stick with that one. There's a little bit of a print mark here on the stats, so I think this will be the winner. Card 25, this is Mike Torres, pitcher for the Orioles. Pretty. It's one of the ones they maybe could have picked a, you know, historic stat for as their fact compared to just saying he shut out the Brewers one game, September 21st, 1975. But Alright, so we'll have two more for this video. Here's card 26, Andy Thornton, first baseman for the Chicago Cubs. So yeah, I talked about in my first video how many I plan to show in each video. I think I had a little bit too lofty of goals. I mean, if anybody would like me to speed this up, I could maybe try and get it to 3 pages of video, but I guess it also depends how many cards I'm missing. I had the majority of them so far. I've only been missing, I believe, 3 cards so far, so this Andy hit his first big league home run May 11th, 1974. Sorry about that. I have like a tripod set up with a ring light on it, and I just really use it because it's the best way to do this overhead shot. But I also kind of have to work around it, so it'll be the last card for today. This is card 27, Ed Figueroa, the California Angels. It's the top of my head, and I haven't paid attention enough, I guess, or seen many players from same teams. I do know that this is the color pattern for the Nolan Ryan card, so with him being on the Angels at the time, I'm not exactly sure if the colors stay the same for each team or not. I'll have to pay attention more to that going forward. And I think this is the first one, so with a bit of a longer career in there. Including, oh, well, they show the minor league stints. Oh, pretty much entirely minor league. He had an entire, it was almost all minor leagues up until, but didn't have any fact whatsoever on there between anything about Ed or a historical one. So I think that's the first one I saw without anything on the back. So there we go. That'll take us 3 pages completed. 27 cards so far. Well, 24 of the 27 that I own. But that'll be it for this video. Any other feedback you have on this, let me know. See what I can do to add anything to it, or like I said, I could possibly try and speed it up a little bit. But this is my first time really looking through the cards myself, so I kind of don't mind taking a little bit of the time to appreciate it and just look at them. So but like I said, any feedback you have, just leave in the comments. Thank you for watching, and just remember, any card can be a great looking card, even if it has 4 soft corners. Thank you.